Can you say
Isla?
Para la Isla.
Fantástico? Say
Isla?
Para la Isla.
louder.
Isla?
Para la Isla.
Correcto. You're really good at speaking Spanish. Hablas español muy bien.
Fuck yeah, I knew I could do it.
Motherfucker!
The fuck was that?
Oh, hell yeah!
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, juggalos, juggalettes, and those who don't identify as such. This is Juggalo Judgment, where two friends take time out of their busy schedules to sit down, listen to, and analyze music of the Juggalo variety. You're joined by your hosts, Mike and...
Spanish-speaking Schmeeve.
But that was all in English.
Yeah, I mean, it's some bilingual. Look, I'm making it easy for our listeners here.
Soy Schmeeve. Yo soy Schmeeve.
For the right-wingers call me.
for somebody who hasn't touched Spanish in literally 10 years. Feel pretty accomplished about that. It's Juggalo Judgment. We're back again.
We are.
If you have been here before,
welcome back.
Welcome back. And if you're here for the first time,
just a
well, that can only mean
welcome.
one thing. It is because you are of the demographic of Spanish-speaking peoples, and you are very curious to see how two white men discuss a half Hispanic-speaking album. How you doing today, bud?
I'm doing all right, you know? Doing all right. You ever get like your laundry done and you're just like, hell yeah,
No.
Feels good to have laundry done.
Maybe like a couple weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Does it have it all done at once?
So, well, I mean, no, because I still have stuff like sitting in the dryer, but mostly just like my sheets and stuff. That always feels good. You know, I get to sleep in a nice, clean bed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Which I feel like I've had to like wash these too often recently because it's like the temperature's going so fucking whack. And so it's like super fucking hot. And then I wake up and I'm just like soaked in sweat.
Yeah, just...
How you doing?
I am existing.
Yeah.
Fucking stressed out from work stuff that is very questionable at the moment.
Oh.
And anxious about other things. So I'm just in a perpetual state of
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much how life is right now. But you know, it's nice to have the couple things that are consistent. Things like knowing that my dog does not love me, but accepts the fact that we live in the same room together. And also, she just woke up. Aw, she's so fucking cute. I wish you guys could see my dog. She's so goddamn adorable.
I
but
saw
the other
her
constant,
paws just in the corner of the video
Did you?
for a second.
And the other constant is we have this fantastic podcast that we do for y'all.
Yeah.
And, you know, we are still covering the, quote, shit we missed.
Now, in this case, no, I got this.
I
got this. In this case, shit we missed is a bit of a misnomer.
Okay.
Because shit we missed kind of implies that, like, we weren't able to do it for some reason. Like, you know, something happened. We didn't have access to the thing.
For some reason.
Or, like, we forgot, like, maybe we forgot about it, you know, or it just kind of slipped the mind or whatever.
Yeah.
But in this case...
no, this was completely some freshness that was forgotten.
Mike intentionally skipped this one.
When we were still covering the early stages of Juggalo Judgment, I honestly wasn't quite sure what all we were going to fully cover.
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of a given that we were going to talk about Twisted. They were like super important, and I think that we would have still covered them before we covered this. But Myzery just seemed like something that was kind of a one-off that didn't have anything else going with it. His only other exposure was being involved in Psychopathic Rydas for one album. And so I was like, you know what, we don't have to talk about this. But upon like continuing to do this show and realizing we've done some other stuff that's only been very minimal. We covered things like Breed. I really thought, you know what, maybe we should take a look at this album. And there is another version of it that we'll come to later on down the line. It did get re-released as a 20th anniversary. It's expanded. So Myzery will come back. But I did think that, you know, after the fact, I was like, you know what, we really should actually give this some attention. And thankfully, it's not even like a whole great deal of attention because this is a very short record, which would have honestly been a good reason to cover it back then.
It's an EP.
So yes,
an actual
this
EP.
this is me admitting I was wrong. There.
This is our apology episode to Myzery.
Yes. Myzery, a.k.a. Twin Gats. I'm sorry. Please do not send Spanish side at me. I'm a frail man, and I have no way to defend myself.
Especially not like in a battle of wits and stuff because he doesn't speak Spanish.
Exactly. Like you could literally just say,
especially if like the person judging this is Spanish speaking, like he's really at a pretty big disadvantage.
I mean, like you could literally just say a bunch of like kitchen utensils in a very like angry manner. Just say them in Spanish, and I will think that you have just like torn me a new one. Because I won't be able, I won't know what to do.
And I've heard from one or two people that in this case, that may be a thing that happens.
Yes. So we actually,
what are we talking about, Mike?
Before we dive in, we're talking about Myzery's EP, Para la Isla, and
which you're finally pronouncing right for the first time.
I'm finally pronouncing right. Apparently, I had it wrong the entire fucking time. I was saying it with a silent S. I actually went back. We did cover one of these songs before on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1. And I just wanted to see like what my thoughts were of it back then and if they'd changed. But I did explain a little bit about it. So Myzery, we'll go into his little bit of history. Myzery came about because he was Jumpsteady's brother-in-law. Jumpsteady married Myzery's sister and was aware of Myzery being a rapper and introduced him to Jay. And this is where things get a little bit weird because obviously in Behind the Paint, Jay, I don't know if it's revisionist history or whatever, but Jay's like, yeah, we didn't really care for Myzery much. It was kind of just we had him around because of Jumpsteady. But like, based on stuff that was... I mean, based on stuff that I even like hear in these songs, like they seem like they were actually like genuinely pretty cool. And even in the liner notes of Forgotten Freshness 1, where Jay's like, yeah, we're like super tight and we've rocked like over 100 shows together and Myzery's the greatest.
So the problem with any account from Jay
is you can't fucking believe it.
Well, the problem is that in any situation, like whenever he says behind the paint, he means like the first layer of it. He has like 6 levels worth of paint caked on his face. I'm calling Jay a fake motherfucker, and I don't think it's incredibly out of line for me to say that, and I don't think anybody can really disagree with that. If you can... I mean, you can. You're perfectly capable of it. But if you actually believe it, then I don't want to hear from you. Because I don't think you're engaging honestly with me or yourself.
That's fucked up. I did try and look to see when this was released. I don't have an exact date. I just have that it was in the year 1998. And I would have to assume that this was released after Most Tasteless, the first iteration of it, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, Myzery was around for a bit, and this album dropped. But from what I've seen, and it's also in from Behind the Paint, is Myzery, whenever he was on tour, he wasn't really getting the reception that a lot of Juggalos normally would have given some of the other artists there. He wasn't getting the reception that Jay was hoping for.
Yeah.
And Myzery is from New York and was not really a horrorcore artist.
No.
He dabbles a little bit of it in here, but the majority of this is just it feels very East Coast. Mm-hmm. But a lot of it is, I guess, I don't know, I want to say like run of the mill rap, but it just has a very East Coast feel to me. And because of that, a lot of Juggalos did not seem to really pick up him on his performances, because he wasn't doing like a show. It wasn't theatrical like what ICP did. So yeah. I mean, he'd go up there, he would rap, and he might get cheered, but it was not nearly at the level where, ICP were getting that kind of response. And even, we mentioned before, even Twisted had it a little bit rough early on. A lot of people didn't care for Twisted, but they eventually found their niche and it worked for them. Myzery did not quite get that.
They had like one album.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. And it's a short one at that. So, I'm going to take a look in here. There is a little bit of different producers on here. So a lot of this was done by Mike Clark, but we also have some production by Myzery himself, some production by Violent J, The Minority, and DJP. Oh. Literally spelled P-E-E. Oh. But all of the tracks
like that name's
were...
come up before.
Was that?
I feel like that name's come up before. Recently.
It came up recently in the Discord.
Okay.
Because I think DJP passed away.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I believe that's what it was. All of the songs were recorded at the Funhouse in Detroit and were all engineered by Mike Clark. So it is nice that we do have Mike Clark doing something else. If I remember correctly, he did not do any of Project Born stuff. So this would have been one of the first things, aside from ICP on Psychopathic, that he actually had a hand in doing some stuff on. He did some stuff on Twisted's first album too, but not all of it.
When did this come out in like the what albums did this come out between?
So, like I said, I don't have an exact date, but this was released in 98. So this would have been, I believe, after Malenko.
Okay.
Around, and probably after Most Tasteless, which I think was also in June of 98. I think that's how this would have been. Now, mind you, Myzery was featured on the first Most Tasteless, on the song Meatcleaver. Yeah. So, whether this came out first or whatever, or they were already just doing stuff with Myzery, I don't know.
Yeah, I was just
but I don't have an exact time as to when this album dropped.
Nah, I'm just looking for like what Mike Clark had done around that time to, just get an idea of where he's at and stuff like that. He had just helped produce the greatest album of ICP's entire career.
The greatest ICP album. Before the Wraith.
No.
It's like, wait a minute,
the entire career.
He didn't just produce the best ICP album. The Amazing Juggle Brothers was next year.
You can try. It won't work.
That's what the Mike of 2 years ago would have said.
Even Riddlebox stands are like, yeah, Malenko.
No, they're not. They will take that shit to their fucking graves.
In their hearts, they know.
Do they, though? So, yeah, Myzery, this is pretty much a full solo effort. I think there is some extra vocals from was there somebody else from Spanish side who did some stuff? I'm not sure. There are some skits on here that definitely have some other people on here. And we for sure hear Violent J on a handful of tracks. So we'll get to those when we get there. But yeah, it's about time to talk to
Myzery.
We actually have him here. He's been very, very quiet despite us kind of talking shit for a little bit.
Myzery, how are you doing today? Cool. All right. So that's the interview segment done. Now we're going to move on to
shut the fuck up.
Covering the album.
But we're not going to do that just yet because we have
because of the wonderful things he does.
We have to crack open a motherfucking Faygo.
We do have to crack open a motherfucking Faygo. What do you have?
I have to explain something.
Aye, Zordon.
So, I think I've said before that I'm Catholic, and so I celebrate Lent, which in my family, I tend to give up something every Lent. Mm-hmm. And I decided to give up soda, which was rough. But I did give myself the caveat of I can have Faygo when we record, and that's it. That's the only time I'm going to have Faygo.
Mm-hmm.
And so, to spite myself, I have in my possession a big 24-ounce, $1.25, motherfuckers, genuine, delicious Faygo cough syrup.
Well, mine says $1.25, but I paid $1.05 for it.
I think that they just don't give a shit at that corner store, which is great. Which tells me you have one of two things, and I know because I've seen this things for both of them. There's only, I think, two of them that are listed as $1.25.
Oh. I've got a big 24-ounce genuine Faygo delicious orange soda pop with other natural flavors. Oh, man.
I knew it was going to be either red pop or orange pop when you said it was $1.25. It's crazy, but it's open.
Yeah, because... That's an explosive pop right there. Hell yeah.
Track 1, Para la Isla. Okay, so there's an intro. There's an intro for a bit, so we can talk over this. I didn't actually take a note as to where the song actually starts.
Oh.
I think it's a little past the 1 minute mark.
I didn't take a note as to any of this intro.
It's okay, and so that's my fault. So whenever I originally sent,
I did my notes listen with the intro and all that stuff. I just didn't have anything to say about it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. When I sent the original files over to Shmeev, I had the old rip that I did way back when, where I actually removed some of the skits, so it just started right at the song. And I only noticed because the quality of the tracks was lower. So I'm like, oh, I need to re-rip this. And then when I went to rip it, and it started with this instead of the instrumental, I was like, wait, what's wrong with this? And I was like, oh shit, I need to send these over to Shmeev after he already did 4 fucking listens.
Yeah, I'll talk about that after this.
strangle your repertoire. I'm repping 5 stripes, the triangle and a star. And that's the flag, roll a L, take a drag to that. Spanish side coming through your boricua attack. Mete mano, rapeando desde 13 años. Practicando, por eso que yo siempre gano. Este skinny man es chico que no tiene diente. Con permiso, saludos para mi gente. Mi gente, boricua presente. Fumando tanto que ya yo no tengo mente. Este es el tipo y se atreve. Muévelo, muévelo, que viene el nene.
All right, let me clarify something real quick. At the beginning of this episode, I introduced myself as Spanish-speaking Shmeev. That's just a title. In fact, I do not actually speak Spanish. I have like a handful of phrases across Spanish, French, and German, and Italian. I have more of the other 3 than I do Italian. And I can kind of craft a sentence in Japanese here and there. I do not speak enough Spanish to understand a goddamn thing that is being said in this song. Well, aside from the English. And also, para la isla. For the island.
Yeah, so I looked that up. Yeah, so para la isla translates to for the island.
Yeah.
And because I was hearing Boricua multiple times, I had to look that up. And a Boricua is a person of Puerto Rican descent.
Yeah.
So
he is bringing the heat.
He really is. I assume he is. Given that I don't understand most of what he's saying.
Like, I can at least say, if I can't say that he's got bars, which I wrote, I can say that he's got some sick flow going on here.
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Now, as I said way back on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1, I remember speaking with somebody on Twitter back when I was in college, so a long fucking time ago, about Myzery, and this is before I even bought this album. And he was somebody who did speak Spanish, and he said that a lot of what Myzery says in the context of like the song, like the words don't make sense.
I have heard this, yes.
and that he just says words that will kind of rhyme, but they don't make sense.
Yeah.
In as far as like the structure of what he's saying.
Okay.
And I find that hilarious.
Oh, it's great. I was so during my listens, right? Okay. The reason why I listened to this so many times is not because I was like, yeah, I gotta keep listening to this. Not that it's bad. I actually really do like this. But I decided, and I've been doing this here and there in the Discord. Just been hopping into a voice chat and doing a listen in there. But in this case, I did as many listens as it took for me to beat Kirby's Adventure for the NES, which was about 4. And that's how I ended up listening to this 4 times without any of the intros, which if they'd had like the intros and skits and stuff still on it, maybe I could have cut that down to like 3.5, but Mike sabotaged me, so it didn't happen.
That's what I do.
Now, here's something. Mike, we have not heard this before, right? This hasn't come up on like a prior release.
This track is not new.
Why do I recognize this production?
I don't know.
It is very familiar to me, and I don't know why. Like the verse, like each section individually sounds very familiar to me, and I cannot place it, and I did not take the time to look it up at all.
Well, the problem is there's almost nothing about this track in particular online. Genius does not have the lyrics to it, which is very unfortunate. Mustard, you're slacking, dog.
Damn.
But no, to my knowledge, we never came across this track before. And I have no idea. I don't know if this sounds like this beat is taken from something. At least maybe not the beat, but the background instrumental definitely does not sound unique to this.
Oh no. It's great.
It almost kind of reminds me of how like maybe it was like the theme to some kind of show or something, kind of like how Ninjas in Action fucking took like I don't know, but that's the thing. Obviously it wasn't original for this, and they just put that beat on there, but this beat is fucking amazing.
It's so good.
It's very good. Like
I like it.
Yeah, I do as well. I wish that I could give more insight onto what he's saying lyrically, but I can't because he's jumping from English to Spanish, and it'll be in the middle of a thought, and so I can't quite grasp it.
Yeah.
And because there's no lyrics online, I can't even go and be like, okay, well, let me go into Google Translate, copy and paste it in there, and see.
Whenever you said about how, like, everything that he says is words, but just, not in any sensible way. While I was doing my listens to this, I was hanging out with our good buddy Blade. And they had stated, in fact, that in some cases, he's not even saying actual words. Just
that he might just be saying things that sound...
Which,
you know what? That might also be the case.
It could be a mixture of both. But in that case, here's the thing. I can accept somebody making up words because that's just a rap thing to do. People do that all the time. As I said, Snoop Dizzle's adding izzles to whizzles all dizzle, so they don't got a rizzle. Like, that's just a classic move right there. Making up new words that just, if you hear it and you understand at least the language that, the person's speaking, you understand exactly what they mean, even though the word is just some bullshit.
Right.
But
yeah, if
anybody,
as I
said, I don't understand.
if anybody listening can say for sure, like, hey, like he is saying stuff that is coherent, he's not saying things that are coherent, or he's not even saying words.
If you know Myzery,
I'm like, forgive my ignorance because I took up to college Spanish 3 and was very bad at it. And I can honestly say that I haven't kept up with it over the years. I'm genuinely very curious because I want to know, because I've only ever listened to, like I mentioned that there's the anniversary edition of this album, and there is also another album with it. It was like his new album that he took like 5 years to fucking make. And I've only listened to those as well, but it's been a very long time, so I don't know how much more Spanglish he does on that stuff. And sadly, we won't get to that for a while, but I do look forward to revisiting that just to see what happens. Well, I might just take some of my own time and listen to it just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, you're the kind of person who would do that.
I am.
Unlike me. But if you know Myzery, get him in contact. Get him on the show.
No,
take him to task directly.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Why?
Because it won't be as good an interview as D-Lyricals.
You're saying Myzery's not good enough? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, D-Lyrical is like a highlight for us.
Yeah. Can
that be topped?
Only one way to find out.
Well, we have a skit.
Oh yeah.
Towards the end of this at 4:52.
Yo, crack that white out, kid. Yo, pass that shit around, man. There's trouble out there that roll that shit up. Don't like
Got
that
Myzery in
shit.
his voice just smoking. Yep. Man. If only they could sing it in key.
No, this is classic rappers singing. Like this is like a hallmark of hip hop. Like
I actually really like this and would have liked this to be. I would have liked this to be part of its own song.
It'd be a good hook.
It would.
Yeah. Like a Twisted Smoking song or something. They would do it.
They could do it. Twisted. Go reach out to your best friend Myzery.
Yeah.
It's a fucking lie, actually.
It would just be Monoxide on the hook specifically to get that sound, get that authentic sound. This is Stimulated Dome. Track 2.
Is to analyze every situation. The family died, put my mind in isolation. I be facing nightmares fed, cause the dead, yo, they saying that I'm right there. Tried to wake, but I can't see where I'm at. finally break, then I'm relaxing on the dime sack. The crimes I did way back, in my mind is played back over and over. That's the reason that I'm never sober. 22, the skinny broke bummy man. It's all good nowadays, I got money plans. The time I'm wasting up in this occupation got me token bones in my crib, steady pacing. Look for my homies, but they already getting high. Caught in the struggle, maintaining, trying to get by. Ready to die when that happens, recognize I told ya. Go all out, even if you're common soldiers. I wake up and sleep with the L. Write rhymes with the L, but never take a L. So let my mind start the elevation. Portions of the raw shit, got the players huddle screaming forfeit. Let my mind start to elevate. Generate thoughts that penetrate, stimulated dome. Let my mind start to elevate. Generate thoughts that penetrate, stimulated dome. Let my mind start to elevate. Generate thoughts that penetrate.
So, the biggest point that I got on here is thinking is cool.
Yeah?
It's really just the general idea of the song is just him reflecting on things. That's what I got.
Yeah, sort of.
And I got one other thing, and that's my question of, is Myzery black?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
Because obviously, no, I'm asking the fucking question, y'all. But yeah, I was curious on that one. This beat, I love it.
Many people have asked that question about Fat Joe as well.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Who I believe is also... Isn't he Puerto Rican? Where's he
think
from?
so.
Or is he Cuban? Shit.
Oh, are we totally gonna look this up right
I
now?
guess.
He is of Puerto Rican and Cuban descent.
Oh man, nailed them both.
There you go. Oh, and then there's an article from 2019. Fat Joe defends his usage of the N-word.
Well, I mean, so like, I feel like his defense is just like, look, Busta, Diddy, and Nicki were right there. And not a single one of them said a goddamn thing. Look, I did one take of that verse, and Busta came up to me and he's like, do it again, say it with your whole chest. And that's when I knew. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a like I said, we have talked about it many times. This is a complex web.
It very much is. It's complex, and it really shouldn't be.
Well, I mean, like,
but it is.
Yeah, for a lot of different reasons, and like, yeah, it shouldn't.
And
have
so
been
I do feel bad whenever, like, that's something that is me like bringing that up, and that's like the main point of discussion. It's like, oh no, this entire song was actually about this. He said the N-word. Like, sorry. It's just I was genuinely curious about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now this beat though,
yes,
I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah,
this gives me some like early 90s vibes. Like, I feel like this could have been like a Bone Thugs track. I really like whenever you have those like almost like R&B style instrumentals. Two instruments that will really get me listening to a track, no joke, is either piano or acoustic guitar. You put those for a hip hop track, and I'm legitimately like captivated.
Here's a fun fact about this track. This does have a sample in it.
It does.
That is noted on the internet on Who Sampled.
Oh my god.
It's Donna Summers on the radio, which I do not recognize in that because I don't remember enough of On the Radio besides just the chorus of it.
That's very interesting.
It's a much more upbeat track than than this.
I mean, I assume it's the.
It could be a piano. I have no fucking clue. Because like On the Radio is a pretty like grooving song. It's a pretty upbeat disco track. As in On the Radio, oh whoa, that one. But this track, let me talk about the stuff that I wrote down for this, right?
Please do.
He's talking about a lot of shit in here. Like about, not being able to stay sober, not wanting to stay sober and stuff like that because of, the shit that he thinks about whenever he's, able to. And, it's like, man, a lot of people out there way too young to just be in that state where they have to kind of just blaze their life away because shit's hard to face. That's fucked up. And, he's talking about just trying to get by. He mentions that he's not acting hard whenever he's just trying to chill and stuff, but whenever it counts, he'll put the fuck up and that kind of shit. Ooh. His line about a lot of things that forced him to not worship God. Whew. That was a rough one. 'Cause there's a whole lot in there. And it's a whole lot of the problems with the way that, oh my God, there's so much to talk about with this.
Yeah, that is a line that I did think about.
Because,
there's a lot of shit that forced me not to worship God, the creator of all my fellows. Main thing, the creator of all these ghettos.
Yeah. And there are some... Nowadays, I feel like the things that you hear the most are like your fucking prosperity gospel people, who are out there, they're super fucking rich and all that stuff, and they attribute it to, being favored by God and all that stuff, ignoring all the parts where that's absolutely not how any of that works if you fucking read the goddamn book that you that you swing all over the fucking place. Like, that just ain't it. And if you're sitting there saying that, the prosperity that you enjoy is because, you're righteous and God loves you, what are you inherently saying about people whose lives are not as prosperous? And would you fucking dare to say that to their goddamn faces? And that's what I'm thinking about whenever I hear this. There's a lot of stuff packed into this track. And it gave me a lot to think. It stimulated the dome.
Yeah, that is definitely like, anytime when we come across something that's like bordering on questioning something religious.
Yeah.
That's difficult for me.
Yeah.
I mean, but I totally I completely get it. It's not like challenging my belief or understanding, but at the same time, I fully understand why somebody would be like, how can I be quote unquote grateful and worship a being who gives all whenever I and the other people around me that I love have nothing.
Right.
That is definitely a very heavy subject.
Yep.
And it is something that, I mean, we've definitely covered a handful of times before.
Yep.
Certainly not in Psychopathic Rydas. That's for goddamn sure.
It's a depressing thought that anybody has to take stock of their life and determine if it came out to a net positive at all. That's fucked up. for a person to even consider the thought that maybe their life wasn't worth it at all, something went fucking wrong before they even showed up. And that's where we're at. Woo! Great job, society. You fucking did it. Can't wait to talk about this after this episode and the other thing that we're doing. We'll get there. Anything else?
No. Nope. I think I'm ready to go to the next track.
All right. Stack it up.
This food waste, they sleep, shit PD. I creep with heat, sex the beat, ghetto poetry, passion. They don't be knowing me laughing. I come out blasting, they be running, screaming, oh shit, my clit, Spanish side, get crazy like a marsh pit. I've been through 50 states, but there's no place like home. In New York, I rest my dome, under the pillow be my chrome, so it's on. Once again, I need ends, I'm going log, call my whole team rhyme. This track, I'm flowing solo, yo, who we are? You retard, it's them Boricuas talking cigars, filled with herbals. Verbals known to hit hard and give scars, plus bruise your earpiece. Jesus, heal my heart, please. When I be walking through these dark streets, shine the light. I got this rhyme to write, the devil's on to me. I fight with my mind constantly. Mom's bitching, my soul under suspicion. I look into my eyes in the mirror, need a clear vision. Build my empire, pupils form as fire. Fuck my attire, ghetto gear, just stack this new higher. Back it up, Myzery, go back it up. Live life bad and rough, I done had enough. Fuck yourself and handcuffs, live to die. Let's stack it up, we gon' stack it up high. Let's stack it up, the Spanish side gon' back it up. Live life bad and rough, I done had enough. Fuck yourself and handcuffs, live to die. Let's stack it up, we gon' stack it up high.
There's a line in this, I think it's in his last verse, where he says, "Rap's my last legal option," which is such a fucking loaded line.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's a really fucked up situation to be in where, like, your options are either just kind of like toil away and eventually have nothing because there's really no possible way for you to do anything. Like, in a lot of communities and stuff, the simple fact of the matter is your options are like, you either work somewhere that's going to pay you shit, and eventually you're probably going to get priced out of your house whenever all the white people move in, or you're that guy who, like, there's that fake inspirational story about you where it's like, this man walked 10,000 miles to work every day, and then his coworkers bought him a car. Like, that's the kind of shit that you have to do in some areas to be able to just barely scrape by, or throw your all into something that might crash and burn and leave you right back where you started, or even further back. And that's yeah, I mean, it's the whole thing. Or, crime.
Yeah. And that's the thing regarding music. I think music is one of the coolest and also most distressing industries to try to work in.
For sure.
You have so many people, and especially looking in rap in particular. Look at some of the household names in rap from the early 90s who came from very, like, not amazing backgrounds.
Mm.
Look at NWA.
Yeah.
Okay. The two main people that I'll mention is Dr. Dre and Ice Cube. Okay. Those are people who were just your, I don't want to say average Joe types, but, like, they were just living their lives and working fairly regular jobs.
Yeah.
and then decided to really give music their full attention, and now they're wildly successful.
Yep.
I may not like every rapper that comes out. I may think a lot of people are fairly generic, especially ever since, I don't want to call them SoundCloud rappers, but because of the SoundCloud era becoming something that people could literally make a song and put it out on the internet for, the entire world to see.
Yeah.
And somebody can become an overnight sensation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is incredibly powerful.
It is.
It just the idea that you could be fairly unremarkable anywhere else, but you do that well enough to where people will be all about you.
Yep.
It's insane. It's so cool. That's why I don't disparage people if they want to try getting into music. I may not like your stuff, but I'm sure that there's for every one person who's not going to like it, there's going to be a fuck ton of people who will at least give it a shot.
Yep.
I mentioned it about certain rappers that we discuss on here. I might not like a person's music, but I fully appreciate and admire the dedication and the grind that they have.
Yeah.
So, man, to think that that's the only option for somebody, though, to not resort to something that would land them in jail or dead.
Yeah. I mean, that being the choice to make, because, and in some cases, people you can go ahead and look down on people who do crimes or whatever, but whenever you're looking at well, I have a long shot at being able to, afford food and stuff this way, or I have mostly a sure thing if I survive that I will either be able to afford my food or it will be provided by the state.
Yeah.
It's if you put yourself in the shoes, you kind of see why it's the option that people take a lot of times. It's not some crazy idea. It's a crazy situation that makes that idea much more reasonable and appealing.
But wait a minute. No, that goes against the narrative that people are just lazy and they want.
Oh yeah.
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 I mean, you can't talk about that, dude.
That's the laziest thing I can think of is actually putting yourself in literal danger.
Well, yeah.
No work at all.
Should be trying to actually work like every other respectable human being in this fucking country.
Should be an investment banker or something like that. And move numbers around a spreadsheet. Do that real labor. Put in the hours. Get paid $10K to own something.
So anyways,
yeah.
This track was produced by Mike Clark, music by Mike Clark, produced by Violent J and Myzery.
Oh, okay.
We did hear some Jay at the very beginning, and Jay does some chanting in the background. Mm-hmm. Some Malenko era Jay. It's pretty cool.
This is way more Mike Clark than the other two that we've heard so far, or at the very least, more Psychopathic records.
Well, that's because those first two were not touched by Mike Clark at all.
There we go.
The other ones, the other two were by Myzery and the Minority and DJP.
Okay, well that makes sense then.
So yeah, this definitely sounds like this could have been an ICP beat.
Yeah, easily.
Hand down. This probably would have been. It wouldn't have even been. I don't think a Malenko era. This sounds like it could have been on Riddle Box. To be completely honest. Yeah. And I say that just because I'm recognizing the sound, not saying, "Oh, this beat sucks. Throw it on Riddle Box." It just sounds like it would have been on Riddle Box. I have nothing else. There's an R bomb in there. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, it do.
But the time.
Yeah.
But I got nothing else.
Moving on. Track 4. If I Ever Die.
chavo, el pasto. Tengo sentimiento. That death is calling me. But you help me keep the faith. Realness. If I ever die, smile, you don't ride with me. You never lied to me, wanna be a child with me. Take the wild and be telling me how life can be. Make my fantasies reality. If I ever die, smile, you don't ride with me. You never lied to me, wanna be a child with me. Take the wild and be telling me how life can be. Make my fantasies reality. Un amor chiquita, one love, baby. Don't mean to take it out on you, but this world got me crazy. No, please don't hate me, cause I don't make you wifey, you're my lady. Lord, don't let her play me. I'm confused, so I fuse up my mind with the L. High in myself, visualize the hell, and only when I see you it gets simple. Hit me with some baby lotion, fingertips, that restores my mental. They haven't sent you to save me from the shade that I've been seeing lately. I always chill by your window, looking up in the sky, getting twisted. Make it happen, don't just wish it, it's what you whispered. Be ambitious or be a statistic that didn't try and just missed it. I grabbed her lips, I kissed it. My life, I got to risk it. She made my soul rise and shine. If I ever die, smile, you don't ride with me. You never lied to me, wanna be a child with me. Take the wild and be telling me how life can be. Make my fantasies reality. If I ever die, smile, you don't ride with me.
Got on this one, man.
So, living fast in the way that he describes makes relationships a little complicated, as it turns out. You know?
Yeah.
And like, the way that he's talking about this a lot, it's like, life is better with this person, but at the same time, he doesn't want to like trust somebody too much and end up getting played, but he also doesn't want to leave a person he cares about in grief. He wants them to just kind of remember him fondly and, you know, live on with a happy life, because, you know, any time he could be gone. Yeah.
I honestly don't have anything more. I'm sorry. I don't have anything literally about this track, just because it seemed kind of self-explanatory. I will say, though, that I did know this song prior to getting this album, because this was featured on the compilation album Hatchet History 10 Years of Terror, which we actually talked about one song on that before, because there was one new song. It was that one that we covered around the time of The Wraith, the song It's Time. But Myzery is actually mentioned on that song. But yeah, it was just a compilation of a bunch of, I don't even want to say like hits from Psychopathic Records, because there were definitely some tracks that were like, it was kind of weird that you have X song on there, but not this. Mm-hmm. Like Toy Box from Rydas Box is on there, but like not Chicken Hunting, which I would have expected. But anyways, this track was on there, and it was like, oh wow, they put this song from this guy on here, and I'm like, nah, I'm kind of indifferent to this song. So I don't have anything else on here. It also doesn't help that on the lyrics on Genius, they're not like fully completed. There's a lot of question marks on there.
Yeah, there's enough to get the gist for me, at least.
So I apologize that I have nothing more for this track, but it is a track. It's not bad. This was produced by Mike Clark and DJP. They decided to get in the booth or in on the boards at the same time.
Nice.
Mike Clark was like, okay, I laid this down. DJP was like, button. Here, I added my flair to it. Now it sounds Puerto Rican.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, from what I've heard of this, right, it's like Mike Clark brings in like that kind of dark tone and stuff, and yes. DJP's like, I'm gonna make it hip hop as fuck.
Yeah.
And hell yeah. That's
yeah, I which I think works. Like, I mean, we heard those first two tracks.
Yep.
Which were just DJP. They were fucking great. he didn't do anything on the last track, and I think this is the only other one that he does anything on. So that's If I Ever Die.
That's it.
So if we want to move on, we do. I mean, we did cover this next track before. Do we want to discuss it again?
It's been a long time. Track 5, Witching Hour. Oh god, this intro's long as hell, isn't it?
It's fucking long.
Yeah. So, Witching Hour. When did we hear this?
Forgotten Freshness Volume 1.
Forgotten Freshness Volume 1. That's how long ago it was. And just like with whatever we did recently that also had a track on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1, I have to refresh it. I'm going to talk about it again.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
So.
Also, I think that was Jump Steady on the
Yeah, it would be.
on that intro.
That makes
Doesn't
sense.
say it, but I think it was. Totally sounds like it was Jump Steady.
This is Golden Spud. Back on the mic.
No, it's Golden Jelly.
No, it's Golden Spud. It's Golden Spud. You can hear it. Isn't that smooth delivery that he was known for?
What?
Just a goof. Jesus Christ. Like, yes, I know it's fucking
No.
Violent J,
No.
who I would never call by his stupid fucking Golden Goldie's name. Why would I ever? I didn't even remember it until you said it. So yeah, that's Witching Hour, and this is one that I really didn't need to listen to it again because I remember it for the most. I mean, and also what it's about is exactly what's said in like the first couple seconds of it. So,
right.
All I want to talk about is that one of these days I'm going to take the time to sit down and craft the suck a new dick cut of this, in which the end of every line is suck a new dick. And, look forward to that in like 10 or 20 years whenever I finally get that done. I hope you all enjoy it.
It would be pretty amazing.
This song is okay. It's just an ICP song, honestly. It's not actually, this isn't a Myzery song. This is an ICP song featuring Myzery. That's all.
No, but at the same time, like, Myzery does add quite a bit to
this,
though.
He does. Oh, I'm not saying that he's not, like, a part of the song. I'm saying it's an ICP song that features him.
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised that this... Okay.
This is the same as whenever it's like, here's a track featuring Tech 9, and I'm just like, this is a Tech 9 song. Like, I can tell the difference. This isn't a Myzery track.
but what I'm saying is, it's kind of weird that what they did was, obviously this is going to help sell records by saying, like, I don't know if whenever you bought this, there was a sticker saying featuring Insane Clown Posse. Okay. I think that this would have been a great track to have had on, like, Malenko or something, but I believe Malenko was already done with at the time. This would have been a really cool track to hear on an ICP record, to introduce people to Myzery. And yes, it was on Forgotten Freshness Volume 1, so if people didn't know who Myzery was, well, they got that. But, like, I think if you want to have people, like, really see that you have faith in this artist, toss them on, like, your main album. Put this track as an ICP track, and then you, like, oh, yeah, this sounds like an ICP track. Oh, who the fuck is this guy coming here? Like, that would have been really good. You know, you had Twisted... Like, Twisted was already signed at the time doing, they already had Most Tasteless out, and then they were on Echo Side on Amazing Jekyll Brothers, which was technically meant to be a Dark Lotus song in the first Dark Lotus song, but it's still, like, a big deal when you have an artist that you have all this faith in and you want to expose people to. I think it would have been really, really, like, strong to have this track have been on a nationwide ICP album. It might have had more people like talking about him.
Would have been something.
But I mean, as far as this track goes, it's solid. I do think that like we whenever we talked about it on Forgotten Freshness 1, like Violent J has one cadence and that's what he does, which is fine cuz it's kind of like a bridge.
Yeah.
I actually really like Myzery's delivery. One thing that I'm actually kind of a fan of, and I never really thought of like how to word it, is I like, it has to be done correctly. I like delayed resolutions of rhymes.
Yeah.
So whenever you have, you hear the phrase and you know it's going to rhyme, but the word doesn't rhyme on beat 4 like you'd think it would.
Yeah.
It doesn't rhyme until the finished bar doesn't happen until the beginning of the next bar. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. It's good stuff.
And it's definitely like something that needs to be done correctly, because if it's wrong, it sounds fucking terrible. But Myzery fucking nails it a couple times in his first verse here. He probably does it on his second one too. But it is a nice little technique that, when done correctly, sounds very fucking cool and makes a track sound more dynamic. It's less boring.
Yeah.
And I do
good to
enjoy
switch
that
up
quite
them
a
flows.
bit. Indeed.
Anything else?
I do have a number for, I think, an outro on here.
Oh.
So if you want to go to the timestamp of 6 minutes and 3 seconds.
Shit is on. Este es el nacimiento de Myzery y Spanish side. Nadie y nada puede pararnos.
I take this as being like the thank you. Like, this is the special thanks of the album.
Abre tu mente, abre tu oído. Oye el dolor en grito. Ya no hay remedio. Hay que hacer lo que sea. La ciudad quiere verlos muertos. Pero cuando yo me voy,
I also want to point out that on Genius, it says, after the song ends, Myzery, shit is on, and then parentheses, speaks in Spanish. Awesome.
Yeah. It's grooving, though. And then, I mean, this is going to run right into track 6, which is Para la Isla, the instrumental. Let's go.
So we're going, okay. It's a fucking good instrumental.
Now
though.
you can make your own Para la Isla.
Yes. But you have to be mindful of the choruses, because they are still on here. Which I actually like. I like whenever an instrumental track still has the choruses.
It's a good hook.
It is.
I got nothing bad to say about it.
I don't think that I could make a song for it, but you know.
No, I don't reckon. Well, I mean, like, I guess you could, because, I mean, he's not like...
Okay, but real quick.
It's in the background there, you can hear it a little bit. Without headphones, I don't really notice.
Anyway, the reason why we paused is Psychopathic did not give you the full unfiltered instrumental. It does still have Myzery's vocals just turned down super fucking low in the backgrounds. It was very weird to hear that when I was first doing my listens for this.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a good fucking beat.
It's a tight track. It is really fucking good. We didn't note it before, or at least I didn't note it, but there was a feature on this track, and I don't know who the fuck it is.
Oh, Shiesty.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that too. Mubby.
But anyway, yeah. So, like, you totally could use this beat, because the thing is that, like, you're not, like, claiming to be from Puerto Rico. It's just for Puerto Rico. You know? Like...
100%.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's how that goes.
Gift from your homie. That's me.
There
Friend
is
to Puerto Rico.
there is a one final skit. There's an outro skit. Yeah. If you want to go to 428.
Albert, what's up, man? It's me, man. What's up? Yo, motherfuckers jacked me today, man. Out on the park, man. Fordham and Jerome. Took my motherfucking radio, yo. Girl just bought me that shit, man. My face feels like it got hit by a bag of scorpion stingers, man. Eyes all swollen up and shit.
You crying, nigga? What's up?
No, I ain't crying, man.
You is. Yeah, you little bitch. Damn.
Yo, man. Motherfuckers took all my money, yo. Think you come down with that ride, man? Scoop me, man?
Hell, you fucked up, man. My car's in the shop.
Oh, come on, man. I know you got my back, man.
I'm here chilling, man.
Come on, man.
Watching the game.
Don't leave me out here like that, man.
No, sorry, man. My bad, dude.
Please deposit an additional 25 cents for the next 3 minutes.
Yo, hold up a minute, man. They about to cut me off.
You sound toe
I
up.
got no fucking money. Motherfuckers took all my change, yo.
Damn.
Hold on, man.
Yo, this nigga just got stoned.
Yo, my man. Yo, excuse me. Yo, man, you think you can loan me a quarter, man? Quarter, man. Just a quarter, man. You know,
Keep your quarter for them sneakers, motherfucker.
a quarter for them sneakers.
For
What
them
you talking?
sneakers, I want them sneakers for a quarter. You wanna make your
What the
fucking phone go, motherfucker? Motherfucker! Take them shits off! Just fucking fat, fucking bitch. Got him
Maurice. 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 Oh, shit, you done fucked up. Later, nigga.
I feel like the person who is making the call, that sounds like Jumpsteady.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't hear any of them, like, talk normally enough. Especially not Jumpsteady. Like, I've never heard Jumpsteady speak in a normal voice. He's always just like, yeah, I'm sounding cool. I'm your cool teacher.
Shut the fuck up.
Good morning, students. Welcome to the saga, the epic saga of third grade math. So, yeah. That's Paula Isla.
Back in 1776.
So, Mike,
Our founding fathers.
after all this, after all these years of you completely trashing Myzery nonstop, and this album as well,
Yeah.
what do you think of Paula Isla?
Oh, it's fucking garbage.
There it is.
No, to be completely honest, I did judge this album very harshly in the past. And I know for a fact that
we all heard it.
Yep, you did. I know for a fact the reason is because whenever I got this, I was hoping for something that sounded like a typical psychopathic release. This is not a typical psychopathic release. This is not.
Nope.
This is not funny clown shit. This is not very horrorcore. This is not any of the stuff that I had heard up to that point. Mind you, I bought this after I'd already been listening to ICP, Twisted, Blaze, ABK, Dark Lotus, all of those people. And this sounds nothing like that. So, me having heard it, just being like, well, this doesn't sound good to me. This is not a bad hip-hop album. There's definitely parts about it that could be better, but I think it's serviceable. I think that Myzery is honestly not a bad rapper. I do think that his involvement in Psychopathic Rydas was wasted, though. Because I think that actually the stuff he did on this was better than his involvement as Twin Gats on Rydas. So I will still stand by any disparaging remarks that I said on Dumpin'. I don't think the Twin Gats should have been there. And Myzery would still go on to use the Twin Gats moniker and make some Twin Gats albums on his own. Further down the line. I've never heard them, so I don't know how good they are. But Para la Isla, it's not a bad EP. And it is an EP. That's the great thing about it.
It is.
Even though some of these tracks are fucking long thanks to the fact that they're skits and shit.
Yeah.
It's an EP. It's solid. It is not a bad record. So, you know what? Disregard the shit that I said before. Go ahead and check this out. And at the very least, there is the 20th anniversary version. I'm pretty sure that version's streaming now. That you can check out, and go ahead and do that. We'll cover it eventually because there's a lot more stuff that they added on to it, making it basically an LP.
Nice. So basically what you're saying is I was completely right yesterday whenever I dropped into the chat while you were listening, and I said, you know, little baby Juggalo Mike putting on Para la Isla for the first time, and it drops in, and you're just like, what the fuck is this actual hip-hop bullshit going on here? What the fuck? He's a good rapper? He's got flows? Bullshit!
You know, Shmeev, we all make mistakes in life.
Yep.
Yours was 3 years ago deciding to do this podcast with me.
You know, I live with it.
So yeah, Para la Isla, solid.
It's a good album. But what are like the 3 solidest tracks on it?
See, this is rough because there's only really 5 tracks. Obviously, Para la Isla, title track is dope.
Mm-hmm.
I like Stack It Up. And I'll probably go with Witching Hour.
Interesting.
I think see, because I did like Stimulated Dome a lot, but I think I'm going to go with that. But Para la Isla is definitely number 1.
All right. What would you get rid of?
I think I'd get rid of If I Ever Die.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very difficult one to let go of. Like this album isn't like super fucking amazing, but it's also like not bad. So it's just hard for me to think of like, oh well, which one do I hate? I don't hate any of the tracks. It's just which one do I care about the least, and it's probably that one. How about you?
I would take Para la Isla. I would take Para la Isla, the instrumental. Para la Isla, Stimulated Dome, and If I Ever Die are mine.
So literally the tracks that don't feature any involvement from ICP at all.
They're really good.
Yeah. And what's she getting rid of?
It's a tough one. Witching Hour, so I could replace it with the Suck a New Dick cut.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Stack It Up and Witching
100%
Hour,
knew
I
that.
really don't care much for either of them. They're fine, but like they're, whatever.
That's totally fair.
I'd probably drop Witching Hour, to be honest.
But we give our just dues to Parallel Isla.
Hell yeah. No,
Songs
that's
are
a great
fucking
track.
good.
That's a great fucking
So
track.
fucking good.
Good job, Myzery. You fucking did it.
You did.
You know?
And
You redeemed yourself by doing absolutely nothing. Mike just listened again.
yeah, you redeemed yourself in my eyes because I actually gave you a chance.
Good work.
I will say that I did like the re-release version in the past when I heard it. So maybe I don't know. I'll give that another listen eventually and see if the additional songs give me more to think on. But that's Parallel Isla. Let us know your thoughts of this. Were you somebody who in 1998 was a Juggalo going to shows? Did you see Myzery perform? Were you a fan of him back then? Did you not really give a shit? Were we fair in our assessment of him? Should he have been a member of Psychopathic Rydas? Let us know all your thoughts and more.
Should he have been a member of Dark Lotus? No, because he's just a regular rapper. He's not a horrorcore guy at all. Like that's just not his thing.
Let us know on your social media platform of choice.
Like Facebook.
It might be Facebook.
Juggalo Judgment.
It could be Twitter.
At Juggalo Judgment.
It could be Instagram.
Juggalo Judgment.
If you don't fuck with the social medias, maybe you'd like to send an email.
Maybe it's like juggalojudgment@gmail.com.
And maybe you go to the link tree that has everywhere that you can find us, and maybe you take a look and you see this little thing called Patreon, and you decide that you would like to throw money at us for various things.
You fucking fools. Patreon.com/juggalojudgment.
If you don't want to wait on us to respond to your tweet, to your Facebook post, nobody posts on the Facebook, what the fuck am I saying? Or the Instagram, you could join a Discord, and not just any Discord.
Nope.
You could join the ICP with We Discord.
Hell yeah.
Can't really write off a link for that, but if you go to the link tree, which is in the bio of this,
It's in there.
there's a direct link in there because I fucking removed the Juggalo Judgment one because fuck it. But if you'd like to hit us up individually, you can do that, I guess. You can hit me up directly
on Twitter. Shut up. At Schmeev on Twitter.
There was a delay. I'm sorry. And if you want to hit me up directly, you can hit me up on Twitter at Mike Spawn the SEJ or on Instagram straight at Juggalo.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Normally you're the one who reads everything off, and I did it this time. I fucking took the reins.
I think we fucking did it.
Fucking did it. We gave him the goods.
We can't do that. We're not allowed.
Don't tell me what I can and can't do.
But with all that, I mean, I feel like there's only one thing left to do, really.
And that is to overthrow the patriarchy.
There's that. We got a whole lot of shit to do. But in like in an immediate sense, finish our fucking Fagos.
Finish them fucking Fagos.
Hang on, I'm not done yet.
I'm not chugging this shit. Fucking red pop motherfucker.
I'm still not done.
Oh my god. What are you doing? You can't. Stop. Stop it. Don't do it.
Now I'm done. Peace.
Peace.